Looks like I succeeded.
Nice.
And then,
Okay, so instead of a D8, you're doing a D10 now. Once your
I think,
strength goes up a lot, you do more.
okay. So D10.
Roll
We
high.
need to get you that better sword, by the way.
Oh wait, yeah, you had the dwarven sword, didn't you? Did you have a dwarven sword?
Yeah, that's what I have
That's a
written down
D10
here.
normally.
Yeah, in that case, sorry.
Oh, yeah, that's a D10 normally.
Yeah, roll a D12 then.
Sure.
All can do that, he says.
Ah!
All right. You put a small scratch on him. He looks insulted. How could he be hitting for so little damage? And now we go to.
Actually, by the way, you didn't hit because you were stunned.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Either way, okay,
minus
so
30.
yeah, I forgot you're at negative 30. Good point.
Okay.
And this round, the fun continues as heroes are first and stunned. So you're at pretty much half percentage on anything you do this round.
Can I fight defensively this round then?
Yes, but you're at half on your parry.
So it doesn't really make a difference then, huh?
Not especially because you guys are just stunned this round for some damn reason. It's the effect on the card. But yes, parrying is probably not a bad idea. Freddy still decides to try to kill this bitch, though. So, yeah, if you knock him down, he can't hurt you as much. But it is harder. Are you trying your stunned martial arts as well, or are you happy just to have hit?
I'm not going to tempt fate.
All right.
And potentially fumble. 5.
Okay, so he's up to 13. He looks heavily wounded. It looks like another good shot, not a little scratch, should take him out. So, Rasslin, are you wanting to be defensive, or do you want to try to kill this bitch at half?
Let's see. I will defend.
All right, no problem. The bad guys go. The main bad guy is still attacking Freddy. The other guy is going to try Rasslin, but the main guy on Freddy, he misses. The guy on Rasslin, who's got a little bit less of a skill, he manages to clobber the shit out of Rasslin. Go ahead and try your parry at half.
Or you can dodge.
Do I do the modifier or the multiplier?
Multiplier 0.5.
Gotcha.
Unless your parry is higher than 60, then just put modifier minus 30.
I don't think his parry is higher than 60. He hasn't done any sword fighting yet.
Yeah.
Fumble.
Awesome. Here's your fumble card. This should be a fun fight.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. You take your sword and go, and it goes. You throw it at his feet. He goes, ha ha ha.
Now, is this a situation where I can spend a hero point to redo that so I don't lose the sword?
If you spend a hero point, you get a different fumble card, which may be better or worse.
Okay. I'll just go with it then.
All right. And we now go to bad guy's turn.
The quick question to fast draw.
Sorry, next round, I mean, yes?
What kind of action is that? Can I try to fast draw something still in this round?
If you fail your fast draw, then it would take up your action next round, thus leaving you open. If you're thinking about getting your sword in your magical pocket, you know that that's not going to work. It's a magical dead zone.
All right. Well, there goes that idea.
It was a good idea. I like that. I like your thinking, but you're in a bad place full of bad people doing bad
things.
Yeah. So we go to next round since bad guys have gone. Heroes are first. Wildly gesticulating instead of doing anything useful will get you a card. So heroes are first. Freddy, the main bad guy, is all heavily wounded, and he's like, "None can defeat me," he says. Right, Freddy
damn it.
Misses horribly, and it's all up to Rasslin Rad, whose sword is laying at the main bad guy's feet.
All right, so what will it take to get my sword back and attack?
You could get your sword back this round with a grapple roll.
Grapple roll, huh?
But would he be able to attack as well? No.
Yeah. But he'd have his sword back.
All right, I will.
Or you could just punch the guy in his big face.
I will attempt to grapple.
Give me a grapple to snatch the sword out from his feet.
Nope.
Yeah. All right. And the bad guys go. The big guy tries to kill Freddy since Freddy hurt him so bad repeatedly. He smashes Freddy for 1 point. It was more.
Ow, that tickles.
And the other bodyguard attempts to kill Rasslin Rat, who's bent over trying to get his sword while the main bad guy's dancing on it. He also manages to smash Rasslin. After Rasslin's armor, he takes 5 points.
Oh yeah. Should probably. Can I spend a hero point to not take the damage? Is that how that works?
Yes, exactly.
Right. I'm gonna need to do that. Otherwise,
Yep.
I'm gonna be really fucked up.
Yep. Keep in mind, if you get to 0, you're super unconscious. If you get to negatives, then you are dying quick. Like in this situation, nobody will have time to save you. And then you'll be back to another death, which is something you don't need. Only people on bridges are allowed to kill you. Next round. Heroes are first. Posing dramatically instead of attacking or defending or anything is approved. Freddy, the bad guy, is preparing to finish you off because he knows he is the superior swordsman.
Oh, come on.
Freddy immediately fumbles his martial arts. Let's see what happens. No more running. You have pulled something in your back and can't run until somebody takes 2 minutes, that's 24 long-ass combat rounds, to fix your back. All right, and you missed on top of that, which doesn't make you happier. And so we're over to Rasslin Rad, who's swordless. All he's got is his hands, fists, and teeth to fight this monster. He's a huge bruiser. Looks like he's from the post-apocalyptic Never Never.
All right, so if I want to get my sword, I still have to grapple for it, or?
Yep, because he's moving around on it and he's swinging his weapons, and you're trying to dart in and dart out with your sword. But you've still got this other guy trying to stab the shit out of you and doing a good job, as well as this guy who's getting ready to finish off Freddy, who can't fight to save his life and appears to have hurt his back just now.
Ah, my back.
The bad guy himself is heavily wounded and looks like he may go down at any moment, though.
Can I attempt to maneuver away from the bodyguard?
You can put you
kind of put distance, like, or get on the other side of the chief or something.
Sure. Give me a maneuver roll to make it. It'll put the bad guy at some negatives if he's trying to stab you, and he may stab the chief by mistake if he goes for it anyway, which he looks like he will.
I have a better chance of evading than trying to grapple my sword.
Mm-hmm. Well, plus, by lining him up with the chief, if this guy's sucky, then he'll stab his buddy. May finish him off.
I apparently can't do much today other than drive a big rig.
Got it. No problem. You help him line up his next shot on you. Meanwhile, the big guy tried to take out Freddy again. He smashes up Freddy pretty good because Freddy doesn't know how to sword fight. So, looks like Freddy takes another 2 points. This guy's obviously playing with Freddy. Meanwhile, the bruiser who's trying to mess up Rasslin Rad, wow, he hits him again. Reduced damage, 1 point. Rasslin takes just a love tap that time.
All right, I'll take it.
And we now go to next round. The rest of the battle continues.
Should I play the replenish card, you think? Because I don't really have much cards right now that can help us.
That'd be a good idea. If Freddy, do you have shit cards for combat?
For combat, yes. Otherwise, I have another replenish.
Then replenish might be just what the doctor ordered.
What kind of cards do you have, by the way?
I have a nope. I have a replenish. I have a pilot plus 20 and operate heavy machinery plus 20.
If you want to give me the nope, that way you'll get a full retrieve.
Yeah.
A full duel.
Well, and actually, is replenish just for you, or is that a group thing? Did you read it? What's the replenish card say?
Everyone in card play.
If it's everyone
in card play, including NPCs.
Yeah, if it's everyone, there's no need to trade the nope because you are also going to get cards, Freddie.
Yeah, well, I want him to have more options for
Oh,
himself.
that makes
Okay.
sense.
So I'm playing the replenish.
And trading him the nope, and he's discarding something, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he has the instant grab my sword off the ground from underneath the bad guy who's dancing on it, that would be a great card to get right now.
Okay. I got an assistant +5.
Oh, I'm gonna. Hmm.
Instant disguise.
I can limited retrieve that. Replenish.
Yeah, you might want
If
to.
you.
It didn't seem like I really got anything useful. I got clogging greed for the end.
Oh well, you have to
Else is
discard it now because I have anti-read, and now I can't limited retrieve it. So,
Cool. Well, you've still got a replenish that you could play and immediately limited retrieve if you felt like it.
I could, yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to do that?
Maybe. I got an assistant +5 and a skill +5. Those seem to be the only useful things I have right now.
So he has bad cards.
Yeah.
But how about we go one more round, see how it
Yeah.
goes, and
Yeah,
then
that's close. Let's do that.
Okay. This round, heroes are first, and if you had cybernetic implants, they would overload. Villains have a decent chance of getting knocked down depending on how much damage you inflict. Attack is approved, so if you can successfully hit somebody, even if you inflict shit damage, then you'll get a card. The main bad guy attempts to parry Freddy's thing in order to keep him from getting a card. He fails. Freddy picks up a card, and let's see, how much damage did the guy have before?
13.
He dramatically goes and slowly falls back. Now, if you're wanting to try to grab your sword, you're at grapple plus 30% because there's nobody like in the way of it there.
Oh, okay.
So, although the only reason you still have to make a grapple at all is because you've got some other guy trying to stab the shit out of you. That makes it more challenging and risky and fun. So, right, Freddy appears to have finally killed the big bruiser. The other guy is getting ready to take you out. What do you do there, wrestling?
Grappling for my sword. Ooh, I even did it
Nice.
without the modifier.
All right, no problem. You grab up your sword just as another sword comes into your side. Or not. He missed, but he didn't quite fumble. So the other bodyguard has failed to notice the leader dying because he fucking fumbled earlier. He continues carrying out the battle.
By the way, Jason, you need to discard your clogging greed.
You notice that the
Clogging greed? Okay.
Yeah.
there's very few of the good guys left, and it looks like they're starting to get surrounded by the other guys whose leader you just took out.
Say that last part, Logan.
It looks like the good guys are down to like half their number and are starting to get surrounded by the other guys. They're starting to do the fighting back to back thing. Meanwhile, we go to the next round. The villains are first, but you guys get to go twice. Now, on a round where you're going twice, if you want to spend one of your actions parrying and the other action attacking, you could do both at full if you wanted to. Or you could go attack, and then one of your parries at half or whatever. But the bad guys are first. Jay, since you're getting attacked by this other bruiser, what are you wanting to do? Are you wanting to use one of your actions to parry or not?
So you said if I chose to use one of my actions to parry, it would not be at the -30 this round?
Correct. Because you're hasted. So you get two actions. So one
Yeah.
of them you could use for a parry at full and the other for an attack at full if you felt like it.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll do.
Go for it. The parry part, I mean.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Wrestling Rad parries the guy, but let's see if the guy can roll a critical and still do damage to him anyway. That would be a no. So, and we can go over to, let's see, the other bodyguard cheers wildly. No, no, he says. And, right, so we go over to wrestling. Go ahead and, are you wanting to attack this guy who keeps trying to kill you?
Oh, yeah.
He's undamaged. Go ahead and roll your attack. Freddy, what are you up to while he's doing that?
Well, I want to help him.
All right, go ahead and attack. The guy is going to try wildly to parry Rasslin Rad's attack with his big stop shield. He fails. He's not a fucking master shieldsman. The best he can do is a masturbator.
Ooh, I succeeded in my martial arts roll too.
Excellent. You move yourself back up to the D12, I believe. Freddy gives the guy a nice scratch to remember him by. Ah, says the guy.
6.
Right. He is seriously wounded at this point. He's not quite as tough as the other guy, but he's not willing to go down yet. He tries to get the other bodyguard's attention. The other bodyguard gets a spot-hidden roll. He says he's just starting to turn like, what? And we now go to next round. Heroes are first. Dogfighting with aircraft is approved. Yeah, well.
Was attacking the approved action last round?
No.
No.
It was gnashing your teeth. And right, Freddy's continuing to stab this guy in a very workmanlike thing. The guy tries to parry that. Close, but not quite. He looks like he is ready to fucking die. If somebody should spit on him hard enough, it may put him down. He's weaving around. Rasslin sticks his sword in him. He falls over to the ground. Meanwhile, the other bodyguard turns around and spins around going, oh! And he prepares to, and then he looks at the leader and goes, oh! And he gets ready to kill the shit out of you guys because he is not fucking happy. So we now go to next round. You two versus the other bodyguard who's just now figured out something bad's going on. Heroes are first and attack is approved. If you can successfully hit this bruiser, you get a card.
Damn it.
Freddy can't get a card. How's Rasslin Rad do against him?
Critical!
Holy crap.
Oh, nice.
He tries to parry with his stop shield. Fails. Now, roll 2d12. Oh, wait, no, sorry. First roll martial arts. Then if you
right. Fail.
All right, so it's 2d10.
Oh, you gotta be
kidding me.
You give him quite a scratch. He goes, oh, my nipple. And
slap him with the flat of the blade. Take that, you mongrel.
It's not a baseball bat.
Next, the bad guy attempts to, let's see, Freddy had attacked him first, but Rasslin pisses him off. Hold on, we'll go even odd. Even he tries to kill Rasslin. Yeah, he wants a piece of Rasslin. Right, he missed. And now we go to next round. Villains are first, heroes are second. Instead of doing anything useful, complimenting each other is approved. Villain is first, though. He attempts to kill the shit out of Rasslin, who looks like he's heavily wounded and should go down. He hits Rasslin. Rasslin, try for your parry at half.
Awful.
Yeah, if you want to fight defensively this round, but usually you have to declare ahead of time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll do it at half since I didn't declare.
Mm-hmm.
Success!
You managed to parry him aside. He looks a bit stunned because usually people can't do that. So both of you roll attacks and good luck.
I want to get myself between him and Rasslin, so he focuses on me.
Well, Rasslin may be trying to attack him, so I don't know if that.
After he's done, I want to be his main.
Everything kind of happens at once.
Okay. I'll move to his side then or something.
You begin flanking this guy. That'll make it more irritating for him. All right, so both of you actually give me a maneuver roll, and if you make your maneuver roll, the guy can't parry you as long as he's continuing to face Rasslin.
Okay.
Rasslin, looks like you're main tanking this bitch. What a bruiser. Freddy gets behind him and prepares to finish him off. Unfortunately, that means Freddy can't see what's going on behind him, which is a whole bunch of people killing the shit out of the good guys. You're not attacking this round. You maneuvered this round, Freddy.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
So I
That's
made
what
my
it is.
sword and I made my martial art.
You're back to D12. Good luck. Try to get another 1 or 2 to really irritate this guy. Holy crap. Right. The guy falls over, stone dead. Shit, says Freddy, who just got done flanking him.
Your leaders are dead.
Let's go into next round. Drawing a new weapons approved. Heroes at first. Right. Do you have any kind of leadership type skills there, wrestling?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
intimidation.
Of course I do.
Or intimidation?
Intimidation is probably a little bit higher than leadership.
Go for intimidation as you're doing the your leaders are dead.
I stare at them menacingly with my mask.
Before rolling, Freddy, try to support and then roll after Freddy does, please, J-Bay.
Okay.
Let's see how the mask goes. Yes, fumble would be hilarious. No, he looks like the mask that Jim Carrey was doing. So it's all up to Wrestling Rad.
All right, I played my skill +5.
Mm-hmm.
Do I add that to my modifier?
Yeah,
how
modify.
Do I add the 5%?
Yeah, modify. Just add 5. Not +5, just 5.
Add 5. Okay, got it. Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Right. They go, oh, and they're running off.
I laugh maniacally with my head back.
That's where the card. Here's your card. And right, there's like just a few good guys left, like 5 of them. They're like, holy shit, you killed him.
What you need, I could get.
They all salute you guys.
Salute.
We were trying to take over the barber shop because we were told it's important.
It is. You did good work, mate.
They look at all their dead and heavily wounded people laying around. Are either of you doctors? Do you know the true?
Not particularly.
Well,
my back is killing me.
Clutch a gaping wound in my chest.
We usually pee on wounds to try to keep people alive.
No, don't do that.
Work. We can pee on your back if you wish to fix it.
I'm all right for now.
You'll come back.
Offer now.
Yes. Come, we must quickly go back. You have scared them, but they may return, and in greater numbers.
You and you here. We got a couple boxes for you to carry. Yeah.
They're happy to fucking do that. Right, you guys all hurry back into the gate with anybody capable of moving or being moved. Boxes and stuff. They're all hurrying except for Freddy, who seems to be just sauntering his way over.
Hold on, my back. Fuck.
You must carry him, they tell Wrestling.
Wrestling, can you fix my back?
I mean, what's happening?
You must. Freddy seems to be taking it slow, and they're like, "You must carry him. There is no time. They may come back."
I put Freddy's arm over my shoulder, kind of thing, and help him.
All right, give me a strength roll there, Wrestling. This should be funny if you fumble. It may throw out his back even worse. His spine may fall upon the ground, and then you'll have to.
Come on.
There's your fumble card for damage to Freddy. All right, let's see what we got here. Extra damage. Nice. All right, Freddy, your back is screaming at you. You pass out from the pain that whatever he did to you. You're like laying there on the ground going, I can't move. And he's like, oh, that's not good. I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, sorry, mate. I think I threw you back out. Let's say, hey, can we make let's make a stretcher for him.
There's no time. He may come back. Leave him. He's finished.
We're not leaving him.
Pick me up.
He just saved your asses.
Just pick me up and carry me.
It will be in vain, though, if we die. We must leave him and go.
You there, help me pick him up. You can do it.
Mercy killing, if you wish.
We don't leave a man behind, mate. Help me pick him up. You right there.
Give me a leadership role. This may work. If you fumble, they'll be like, no, we'll kill him. Oh, all right. Wrestling Rad gets that. He has a couple of them help him pick him up. 2 of them attempt their strength rolls to help support Wrestling Rad.
There you are, lad.
Take a +5 onto your strength roll, and that allows you to try again, Wrestling. Of course, if you fumble again, this will be extra hilarity for Logan. As Freddy gets worse and worse.
Yes.
Right. Freddy screams all the way over as you guys take him home.
You'll be right, mate.
You
Pat him on the
bury him like some sort of kill that you made in Africa all the way to the gates. And they're like, oh, they return, but much fewer number. Open the gates quickly. And the gates are open. You guys sweep inside, and the gates are closed again. And the big truck put in front of them. And you guys are taken to Kim. Holy crap, she says. What happened to all the warriors who went out? They have died, but these 2 managed to kill Bruka. Oh, my God, you killed Bruka? Oh, Wrestling Rad. Hi, welcome back.
Hello.
Nice
Good
to
to
see
see
you.
You have a look here, my friend.
Her advisor comes up and goes, Wrestling. Do you have a cigarette for me? Oh, I love it. He kisses Wrestling full in the lips, takes a cigarette. And
A friendly fella.
Right. She's like,
I motioned to Freddy. I think he needs a doctor or a chiropractor.
they look at him. She attempts to use first aid to figure out what's wrong with him.
Can I attempt
it's
to support her? Oh, she already knows.
Yes. She says, we can attempt to heal him. But
Good.
I've never done this before. Usually when somebody's too hurt, they are killed and eaten by the pigs.
What do you think there, Freddy? You wanted to attempt it?
Can't you do it? You're a military man. Don't you have field medic training or something?
Nah, I usually leave that to someone else, but I know a little bit of first aid.
I can try to help you, she says to Fred.
Oh, yeah, help him, just do something, please.
I can try to help you, she says to Wrestling.
Help me with the first aid. I undo a bandage.
She rolls to support. She doesn't support. He's done for, she says. We should feed him to the pigs.
Well, he might have a little bit of time left, but I don't know how to fix this back. Sorry, mate. Might be permanent. Maybe we can find Doc Fulton. He's a brain surgeon. Maybe what we need to do is take the brain from this body and relocate it to a better body that's got a better back.
Everybody thinks this sounds like wisdom. One of them is like, again, he speaks the true. Freddy, you're not looking forward to him cutting open your head. A guy pulls out an oversized can opener to.
Well, I was suggesting we have Doc Fulton do that. He's a brain surgeon.
Oh, he puts it away.
Maybe we just let him have a nap.
Just give me a night's rest. Maybe I'll be better in the morning. Fuck.
Yeah. Can I attempt first aid on myself at all?
No, but she can try it on you.
All right.
Technically, I can try it on you.
She says, lay down here.
All right.
She pulls up her dress, moves over.
Not exactly what I had in mind. Is that Chinese medicine?
Well, normally this is what we do, and if people can live through this, Freddy, you're thinking you might be able to do better even in your current condition than she's getting ready to.
I mean, I did offer. I technically didn't. If you want me, I can take a look.
I can try to help you, she says.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, okay.
Excellent. While you're trying first aid, she pees on him. Fails to support.
Oh, thanks, love. Usually I have to pay for that.
And he fails to heal you also. So now you're sitting there with piss all over you. And shitty bandages that aren't doing anything. This is why everybody's gonna die, you think.
Alright, just tell her about the deal. Then we'll be on our way. Just come on.
Right.
All right. So let's have a look in these boxes here, Love. And we brought some samples and some things we can bring you. You told me
awesome.
You told me you needed canned food, and so we brought you a bunch of food goods.
They really like what they're seeing. Do you have more, or is this all of yours?
Oh yes, there's more where this came from. And pull out a carton of cigarettes and toss it to the advisor. Take a look at that. Just smell it.
He clutches it as though it's his favorite baby. How much more of this do you have? She says.
I describe like the amount we have.
Everybody sits around stunned, looking at you as though you're talking crazy talk. Freddy whimpers in great pain.
Can we wrap this up? Come on. Yep, we have stuff. Trade. Good. Yep.
Yep. And what's that, Freddy?
Nothing. Just.
You all right there? Would you like to smoke?
You like me to pee on you? Says the lady.
No. Just.
Still got a little left. Her pee is the best, says one of the other guys.
He's all right. Maybe next time.
All right. Now, the bad thing is for both of you guys, if anybody else tries first aid, their shit is at half. So you want somebody better than these guys for sure.
So I describe how much we have. We can got it stored safely.
Let us show you what we have. It is not much compared to the wonders and wealth you have. Also, give me business rolls there as you discuss business. Anybody wants to make a business roll as you sit around discussing the business and stuff?
I'll attempt to support.
All right, sure. Go for it there, Mr. I'm in so much pain.
Why?
A -10 as he comes up with the worst possible business ideas you've ever heard of and attempts to implement them.
All right, I don't have any cards that'll help here, so I'm at a -10.
Okay. You now understand why Freddy has failed to get any businesses off the ground. He continues babbling in pain at you. And then what we have to do is set up a big shop here.
No.
I have a replenish. You want to play it now?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what we got.
I can limited retrieve it as well, so.
Okay. Yeah, why don't you do that?
That's a good idea.
Okay. So I'm gonna move this.
You guys talk late into the night about the true and the before time.
Yeah, nothing helpful, I'm sorry. Well, I mean, I have a skill 15, but you need a reroll for that.
Yeah, I got a reroll.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Sweet.
I can trade you the skill 15 if you want.
You want to attempt to help him again?
Nah, I'm all right.
I'll do the reroll, and then if you want to trade me for the skill card, I'll play that.
I'll play it. Just give me whatever you want.
Okay, there we go. Oh, I discarded it. I didn't give it to you.
Where is it? Hold on.
You're thinking what's throwing Freddy off?
The researcher card there.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay.
You're thinking what's really throwing Freddy off is that people keep talking about the pigs near him for some reason, and that's messing with his head.
All right, success.
Okay. Most of what these people have here, I mean, they've got some gems and stuff and jewelry and all that. It's old swag that was gathered. And that might be enough to, like, if you were to cut him a fairly generous deal. Oh, actually, give me a bargain roll as you begin hashing out shit as well. I'll just try
I
it all.
attempt to help with bargain.
Oh, I thought,
Really?
What's the business part for?
I'm gonna tell you more about what they've got and stuff here.
Okay,
But I'm gonna tie it all in.
Bargain.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'll play my +10.
Freddie's like, we should just give them what we've got and be happy. You're like, yeah.
I like to bargain.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
No problem. Yeah, you could trade them as little as half of what you've got available, but honestly, you could also give them the full thing. They bring out and a amount of jewelry. It's worth a decent amount in like the metals and the stuff like that, but that's kind of all they've got. But with your business skill, what they also have, because that should be a few $1,000s worth, of jewelry and stuff. I'll put it in gold coins. It's probably going to be about 5 gold. So it depends on which zone you're in. They've got about 5 gold pieces worth of
Gems.
gems and jewelry and stuff like that. But what they also have, and they're happy to trade for with your business skill, is they have unskilled labor here. It could learn to be skilled. They're interested. They're highly motivated. They're pretty much happy to do stuff. So if you had something like some way to get them stuff that, like, if you needed assembled or made or something like that, if they can learn how to do it, then pretty much you have a complete. It's like having the hardworking Mexican immigrant workforce here, and they're delighted to fucking do that, especially if it means they're getting more stuff like what you brought in your sampler packs. So pretty much you could get like a couple hundred people who should, if assuming that they can get, like, if you can get other ways to help keep them safe and stuff, then you've got a few hundred people that are happy to pretty much turn all their toil and efforts into helping you to get whatever you're wanting done with it. So and if you ever find a way, and there are ways, but none that you currently have that I know of, to take them out of here and move them to somewhere else, they're delighted to go.
I can take them out.
Can you?
How?
We've had a walk.
Oh, do you? You can take them 10. You realize that's up to 10 at a time.
Yeah.
So essentially, you'd have to make 20 rolls.
Yeah.
Well, no reason we need to take them all at once.
I know, but we also need
to necessarily take them all to the same place.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a lot of hardworking people willing to immigrate and pretty much become your loyal minions if you continue to supply them with the kind of stuff. I mean, as far as you've made a good enough bargain that they can just give you their 5 gold pieces worth of gems and jewelry that they can't eat for the 2 boxes worth of stuff, because the one guy that you gave the cigarettes to is really helping push that thing. He's like, they may bring more cigarettes in the future. We should listen to them.
And then you mentioned before something about metals.
The metals are part of the jewelry, like if you were to melt them down and stuff. But yeah,
that's part of the 5 gold pieces worth.
Yeah, it's all total. Because the gold that they've got is not pure gold, obviously. So
do they have any tech that might be?
They tell you that all of the tech stuff that could be found was given to some organization called the Spice Cartel.
Right, yeah.
Who took it and disappeared with it.
What about any books?
They have some books, but they are really underwhelming. Like Spring's Followers, a report on the early investors of Holland, The Power of Lightning, stuff like that. It's just, they're not super useful books.
Yeah, you want to throw those in too?
All right.
All right, so it sounds like...
And we'll even pee on Freddie if you want.
That's okay.
Three warriors got. He said, "Okay." Three warriors
No,
gather around and begin.
I said it's
Keep that
okay.
in
No,
mind. We'll keep
no.
that in mind.
Well, it may help his back.
Yeah, thank you for the offer. Let's put the cocks away.
They do so. One looks disappointed.
Thank you. You're all very thoughtful. Now, how safe are you in this second ring here? How able?
So. Yeah, they a lot of their warriors got killed today because they were trying to secure the barber shop because they were told, last time you were here that's important.
Yeah. So no, you guys don't have any horses or anything like that here? Any mules?
No, we have only the sweat from our brows.
So no vehicles of any sort.
Vehicles in the city?
Bicycles, anything?
Oh, these things may call down the blue flame. They were all destroyed many years ago. The blue flame, it vexes us. In the ruined cities, they may have some of these things, but they're full of more like what you fought before. Scavengers, wasteland. It is very dangerous to go there. Some even have monsters, it is said, that rule within the cities. Freddy lays there in great pain, sighing.
Right.
So much pain. The worst thing is that, if you went to Beastkin, they would be baffled by your physiology because they're not used to humans or Australians.
Yeah.
And if you went to Kinleyville, they would just fumble and make it permanent.
I mean, I have no choice in the matter, so I have to go there.
Cool.
Yeah, we got to get you some. We both need to go somewhere and get healed up. I'm pretty injured myself. Pointed a big hole in my chest.
Yes, we understand that the barber shop is some sort of way to travel to different places from what we were told, but we were unable to find the way to travel. And then they attacked, and one killed the barber guy who was usually, we call him Butt Fairy because often people are in there doing things in his butt.
Oh, yeah.
Could you do us a favor and squash the rumor about the barbershop being what you said? Let's just keep that between us. We don't want that.
Of course, they say. A lot of winking and stuff, and you're thinking.
So, what was the name of the fellow we killed?
Bruja.
Bruja?
Mm-hmm.
And do you know if he had any big bosses above him?
Oh, yes. Yes, he did. They call him Buckethead.
Buckethead, eh?
He wears a bucket upon his head. He is the leader of the city that is not far from here.
How big's the city?
It is huge. It had many large buildings and such in it. He will doubtless be very displeased when he discovers Bruja is dead.
Yeah, you might want to do what you can now to start building up some defenses. I'm sure you've already thought of that, though.
Oh, yes. We will begin that in the morning if we survive through the night. But yes, we are willing to trade whatever. The Lady Amy says, I agree. I think that we must do what we can to survive here, but we have little to trade, but we are willing to work hard for whatever. And pee on you in times of your need.
All right. Well, I think we can bring you enough to trade for the gems and the metals and things like that.
Take them now, and if you bring us more, we will appreciate it. But you may keep them for having helped our few warriors to return and slaying Bruja. We are grateful.
Appreciate it.
Well, thank you.
She pokes you, Freddy. If only you would let me pee on him, I'm sure it would fix him.
Right.
She says, very well then.
I think we're good here for now. Freddy,
right.
shall we skedaddle?
Yeah, let's go back where we came from.
You should wait until the morning to go.
Is it
It
late?
is dangerous at night.
Is it more
I'm
dangerous, or is it be easier to sneak out, maybe?
Well, that's true if you are good at sneaking, but can he even walk?
I'm gonna tap a few buttons on my wrist, and you get a beep or something on yours with a text message.
Actually, yours goes.
On mine.
That's a fussy.
He doesn't know how to change the ringtone thing.
I put a text. Alright, so the first one says, "We have trumps." Then P.S. Put your thing on silent.
Okay, I fumble around with the bracelet, try to put it on silent.
No problem. It's weird, but it's pretty user friendly. You put it on silent. Now I'll just make a little vibrate thing. So
I got it, Freddy.
Okay.
You saying you'd like to take an alternative route, Freddy?
Yeah. Just let's rest somewhere private for a bit.
Yeah, can you set us
many
up
people
in some
are going, oh, and winking at you. We have a special room for that, says one of the guys. Amy directs 4 guys to carefully pick up Freddy, who screams a bit, and they take him to the special room. Inside, it looks like much more well appointed, lots of pillows and red drapes and red bed sheets and stuff. This is the fuck room. Stay here as long as you need, they say, showing in Wrestling Rat.
All right.
They leave with many knowing winks, close the door to give you guys privacy.
Oh, fuck, my bad. Okay. All right. Well.
Shows him outside. Always thinks his back hurts now, says the other guard. They leave.
Is there a window or something? Or no?
There is, but it's closed and it has drapes over it and stuff. This is the private room for those private pleasures. You notice there is a large wardrobe nearby and a chest.
I don't want to know what's in that chest. If this is the fuck room.
Right, so you're saying that you want to trump out of here?
Yeah, well, is there anything else we need to do before we leave?
Say that again?
Is there anything else we need to do before we leave? We'll come back, obviously, but...
Well, yeah, right now we should probably go get healed up before we start doing anything else.
Alright, yeah, you do it, because my back is killing me. I hand him the trump of the PC house in MMO land.
No problem. You grab a hold of his ankle and stuff, and then he ends up he stares at the trump, which then gets larger and larger in your vision and becomes more and more real. And then you walk forward with a screaming Freddy clutching your ankle as hard as he can and getting drugged through after you. You guys are now in the PC. By the way, that took like 2 minutes to make that happen, just so you're aware there, Jay. And you guys are now in the PC hut back in the MMO land.
All right.
I'm going to crawl into bed and say...
So much pain.
So, in regards to cleanse, from what I've read and heard, the way to fix the shop is to go outside, take the barber pole, turn it upside down, wait a bit, and then turn it back upside, and that should, after a while, reset everything.
Now when you say turn the barber pole upside down?
Yeah.
How long are you talking about?
I don't know. I like pull out the little bracelet and I tap a few buttons. Hold on, it's mentioned here somewhere. Let me find it for you. I am actually looking this up. Hold on.
He taps away madly. Madly, I tell you.
While he's tapping away, I'd like to look at the gems and metal and stuff. Can I use my appraisal on it?
Yes.
Fail. Hell. I'll trust him.
All right. Oh, yeah. It looks like...
No, okay.
It looks like you've definitely got a large willing workforce. I mean, yeah, they want to make enough of their own food to be able to eat and stuff. But other than that, you could get them assembling wallets in Taiwan in no time.
All right, yeah. So it's as I said, just turn it upside down. Doesn't say how long for. I would assume maybe a minute or two. I don't know, and then turn it back upright. That's all it says.
Gotcha. Well, if we need to, I suppose we can run an experiment at a safe at claims. Knock something over and break it, and then do the thing and see how long it takes for things to repair.
Yeah, could do. But I need a. Can you go get someone to try and fix my back? Fucking kidding me.
Anyone in particular?
Someone who knows what they're doing. I don't know. Ask Claire. Maybe she knows.
No,
someone.
which zone are we in right now? You said MMO land?
MMO land.
So we're in
Yeah.
Kinleyville?
Yep.
Yeah.
You want me to go get you some friendly girls?
Look, so long as they don't fix my back, get me whatever you want.
They'll fix you right up, mate. I leave the room.
All right. Freddy lays there in great pain, wondering what kind of hell is going to be unleashed upon him soon. Why? He thinks, why? Oh, I never knew that fumble card would be so much fun. Anyway, right. Give me a research roll there, Rasslin, to find the right person to heal up his back.
Okay.
You want to go outside?
Wait, no.
Perfect.
Let me trade you my master researcher. To
Show
that.
the guy coming back. He's like,
All right, here, take this.
Says he's a
I'm gonna play it. Take that. Trade me whatever you want.
Oh, that's great.
Just trade me whatever you want and just play that.
He says he's a doctor. Cat, you want to go outside? Meow?
Hey, let me ask you something. I have this more loot card. Oh, okay.
You want to go outside?
Here, I'll give you this one here then.
Oh, the more loot. Ooh, that could be useful.
Yeah. That could be very useful.
Could have been useful for the. If you used it earlier, it might have been useful.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe on the gems and the
Yeah.
metal. And stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, you might want to play that master researcher though.
Fucking cat teases me is what he does.
Master researcher.
What's that card do?
All right. So I'm playing Master Researcher. My fumble is now a critical.
God damn it. I really had a good idea of who to bring in.
Good job, Freddy.
Yeah.
He really wants to get fixed. No problem. You bring back in the best doctor in the place.
That's right, Freddy. What you need, I can get.
She goes, "Oh my God, what have they done to you? And why do you smell like urine?"
Please help.
She's going to attempt to fix you. She says, somebody, you got messed up and then somebody messed you up worse, so it'll be harder for me to fix you, but I can try," she says.
Yeah, just let him try and help you. Then you do it.
All right. So roll to support at half your first aid there, Wrestling. Good luck. She is also at half skill. It's not going to be pretty. "We're going to have to bring in this garbage can and throw him over it," she says. "It's fixed backs before."
Oh, so close.
Right. She is going to attempt it. She is a really good doctor, which means she has a 40% chance left. Here we go.
Well, no, 50.
No, she's not that good a doctor. So, anyway, and she definitely doesn't have 128 skill. "I'm afraid it's permanent," she says.
Fuck. Thanks for trying.
Maybe you can come back tomorrow and take another look at him.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can fix you up here real quick, she says.
Thank you.
"Oh, yeah, no problem there. You heal up 2 hit points."
Thanks, love.
He says, "Maybe a few good nights sleep. If you're a Dora, then that should fix you eventually."
All right, we'll do. Thanks.
She says, "And you," points at Wrestling, "take a shower. You're making me gag."
Yeah, they smell pretty bad.
She heads out.
Thanks, love.
Right. So both of you guys are pretty exhausted after getting cleaned up, and maybe throwing a bucket of water on Freddie, who's in too much pain to get out of bed. Both of you guys go to
some stuff to do so he can give himself a little sponge bath.
There you go. He likes it. And
go get cleaned up.
Okay. Now let's see. Freddie, roll willpower ×1 to get reset or a fumble, either ×1 or a fumble. So if you might,
they got done.
Oh, yeah, you're fine the next day. Wrestling, give me a willpower ×5.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, willpower ×5.
Yes. You get a good night's sleep and end up healing 2 more hit points.
Cool.
Apparently, the healing rate is off the fucking hook.
Oh, that's fair.
So do I get a check in willpower for that?
No, if you'd rolled a ×3 or less, then you would have.
Okay.
But yes, definitely keep looking for those stat checks. You need them. If you ever run out of a stat, like if your stat hits 0, then you're permanently dead. So you're wanting to try to build up your stats any chance you can.
Logan, Jason mentioned earlier, he has the more loot card. Could you have played that for the trade?
Yes. You're up to 10 gold.
Yes.
Okay.
That's easy.
All right,
nice.
make a note of it.
Yeah. So 10 gold coins. Whichever zone you're in that you're trading it will make a difference. Like if you were to come to modern day, gold is like $1,200 per coin, or $1,200 per coin, because that's about what it is.
2001, not so much though.
No.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and before that, even less. You can get down to like $25 per gold coin if you go into the Old West area with it.
Although, if we traded the gold in for silver, we might be able to get more. In Shermer.
Maybe. Silver's worth very little in Shermer.
The thing is, 1 gold piece is worth 70 gold pieces. Silver pieces. Sorry.
Right, but each silver piece is worth around $5. So 70, that'd be 350, which is close to what a gold piece is worth.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. She said 1 gold piece in modern time was worth like 1,200.
Yeah, somewhere if you can find a place that's modern time. But depending which zone it is, that's why I just give people their loot in gold pieces of value, because that way, wherever you go to sell it, I know how much 10 gold will give you.